Hello and welcome to Thursday. So today Izzy is not at college. She was only in for 3 days, except it ended up being 2. Now you might be a bit surprised at what I have lined up for Izzy this morning. She does officially have a maths teacher at college, but the thing is she hasn't actually had any proper maths lessons yet. So she signed herself up for this maths assessment next week to determine whether she can go up to GCSE level or not. Of course she's already been doing GCSE level for a year, and I know she can pass it standing on her head because she already passed the assessment over a year ago. So it's fine, but at the moment she is particularly interested in doing maths tests, in learning how to do them well. So it's the absolute optimal moment to have the maths tutor for a Zoom lesson. So that's what's happening. I contacted Izzy's maths tutor that she's had for her home education, and she's agreed to do a 1-hour session with Izzy this morning in 6 minutes time. And thing is, when you're a home ed mum, you really learn to hone in on those moments of real receptiveness. When your child is receptive and ready and wants to learn something, that is the time they will really soak it up like a sponge. In the meantime, I need to tidy my tabletop off. I managed last night to actually do some puzzle. I tell you what, I've said it before, but this is the hardest puzzle I've ever done. It's just so samey. I swear nobody's going to want this one. I've been doing it for ages. But I am getting there very, very slowly. So there we are. I'll leave a link to that in the description in case you want to buy yourself a really hard puzzle. I've been ruckering this one up a bit in the rolling process. So it's not going to do it now. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to sort of peak up a bit. Somebody said it was making him cringe whilst watching it on the video before. Right, just look away, okay? Look away. Looks like it's going to actually come out the end. It's going to be okay, just about. It's sticking out the end though, look. I didn't start it in the right place. I should have moved the whole thing down first. Isabel's just come down. Izzy's had sore gums. I think it might be because she ate a whole punnet of grapes.
She's getting better.
That's good.
It's not as bad as yesterday.
She came down and put an alien book, and of course I love stationery, so I was like, what's that? It's her college maths book. I'm going to have a nose in there in a minute, see what she's been doing. Just setting her laptop up now. Izzy's in a Zoom waiting room.
No, I'm not, because I clicked the link but nothing happened.
Alright, she said on the email it puts you in a waiting room because if she's with the previous... maybe she just finished with the previous one. I'm just going to make coffee, wait for Isabel to get established. Because this is her first Zoom lesson with the maths tutor, because we've just been doing it on our own, haven't we, for months and months and months and months, because of me losing my work and that. I'm hovering around quietly in the kitchen. I'm going to make myself some coffee now, and while that's brewing I'm just going to fold my laundry up ready to go away later. And I haven't finished yesterday's vlog yet, so I'm going to go up and carry on editing that with a coffee while she has her lesson. Sneaking off upstairs now. Ah, this is the life. You might be wondering about this jumper, by the way, or you might not. This was Izzy's. I bought for her from a charity shop. It's as new. It's so soft and fluffy, but she put it in the charity pile. She didn't want it, so I am having it. It fits me perfectly and it's really snuggly. Well, I'm going to get all extra snuggly now, sit in my bed and finish last night's vlog while Izzy does her maths. It's about 11:30 now. Izzy's still having her maths lesson. I think they might be overrunning slightly, so I'm keeping my voice down. Sounds like it's going well. I think Izzy sounds like she's been very focused, although I was upstairs, so who knows, she might have yawned all the way through it. She's terrible for yawning in maths. I'm just going to quietly put some crockery away until they're finished so I can just thank the teacher at the end. How are you feeling after your Zoom tutorial session thingy?
Yeah, good.
Are you glad you had it? Back to doing homeschooling pyjamas today, I see. Zooming in on today's earrings, and where did these come from?
Granny.
The Granny's ones. You see, Granny used to have pierced ears, but now she doesn't, but she kept all her earrings. They healed up, didn't they, her ears?
I'm going to try and not heal up mine.
Yeah, she just took them out for ages and they healed up, I think.
Yeah, I think the longest that I've taken mine out are like 12 hours when I went to sleep.
Yeah, mine was out for years and it went back in. That one, it literally, I lost the earring somehow and just kept forgetting every day for years and years. And then what I found was I couldn't get most earrings back, and literally the only one that would fit in was a really skinny stud. So I just keep a really skinny stud in it. Anyway, that's going off on a tangent. We are going to the park this afternoon and we're leaving in about an hour. We're gonna probably eat lunch in the park. Izzy wants something from the park cafe for lunch and I've said, yeah, go on then, okay. I'll probably take a packed lunch because there's just nothing vegetarian apart from chips and they're not that nice. So they're not, oh no, I want real food. So I'm gonna make my own. But I'm gonna finish working on the vlog for tonight and Izzy's hopefully gonna get dressed.
I will get dressed.
I have just made a horrific discovery. Mould on the bread rolls. Oh no. If I had known this in advance, I could have cooked some of the cheese and onion pies I have in my freezer, but I wasn't that organised. So we're going to have to go to Greg's on the way to the park, which isn't actually on the way, it's out of the way, but I've just messaged the other mum and said we're going to have to be 10 minutes late. Well, I didn't phrase it quite like that. I said, can we make it 1:10 because my bread's mouldy. I'm sure she'll be fine. Just deciding what we want. What shall we have then? Got pizza. I usually just go for the cheese and onion bake, to be honest, but they've got vegan steak bakes now. I'm very curious to try those. We've arrived at the park and we are first and I'm starving, so I'm going to have my Greg's cheese and onion slice and Izzy's tucking into her pizza. No flipping way. I haven't even got mine out of the bag and hers is gone.
Let me just give you some context. I ate it on the way up here.
Oh yeah, so you did?
Yeah, I didn't just go...
Well, I thought you had, that's why I was so astonished.
No.
Oh, I was hungry for this. I bought donuts as well. A bag of 4 or 5 jam donuts. Yeah, to share with our friends. I've gone for hot chocolate today. I'm back and I did pop to Lidl's, but I apologise for not filming it, but there was a big queue and I just wanted to get in and get out quick so people didn't have to be delayed by me fiddling around with the camera. But this is what I bought. Ta-da! Oh, 2 bags in there. I only really went in for these, which is corn cakes. And I stocked up because I don't go in Lidl's very often and I don't want to just keep going every few days just for those, so I bought loads. Don't know, oh, they're all round the wrong way. There we are. That looks a bit prettier. This is the rest of the stuff I bought, not much. Some large flat cap mushrooms for 85p. Mozzarella, 45p. Mango, £1.25. Izzy loves it. My intention is to just put small amounts in her lunchbox for college. And some milk, which I don't normally buy. That was £1.09 for all that. Izzy has very randomly asked for toad in the hole for dinner, and I have never ever made Yorkshire pudding batter in my whole life. So that's what I bought the milk for. I think I have all the other ingredients, so I'm going to be Googling that later. It's 4:45. I feel like a bit of a sit down and a rest now, so I'm going to sit down and have a rest whilst editing what I've done so far, and then I'll see if I feel like practicing my flute before dinner afterwards. I'm not pressurising myself to do tons of flute practice because once Izzy gets into a rhythm with college, I can get into my rhythm again with flute practicing, and with no gigs on the horizon anyway, there's no immediate pressure to be at my peak of ability at the moment. It's 7:20 in the evening now. I haven't been doing anything other than just editing what I had so far. I'm feeling really lazy about dinner. I will do toad in the hole tomorrow. Oh, I also watched a video on how to make toad in the hole. I'll do it tomorrow. I didn't have the oven preheated and I needed to really. Got to cook the sausages in the oven first while you're making the batter, so I'll do it tomorrow. But today we're just going to very simply have tuna pasta, and I'm literally doing it all in one pan because this is how lazy I'm feeling. And Izzy loves tuna pasta. It's just going to be pasta, frozen peas, frozen soybeans, frozen sweet corn and tinned tuna, and that's it. And while it's cooking, I'll just put those away and just take care of the very small amount of washing up that I have to do. I've just had a total disaster straining my pasta. I was holding the lid down and it just wasn't strong enough. Luckily I have that much left. I'm thinking I could scoop the top layer off that hasn't actually been in contact with the sink. Luckily I wasn't filming because there was an expletive. It's even gone in the dishwater. Oh. know, that's about as good as it's going to get. I hope that's not going to clog the pipe up because there's all little things like peas and sweet corn there. Oh well, right, I'm going to add the tuna and hopefully, yeah, it should still be enough. Hopefully. We'll just have to have dessert if it isn't. Look, there's pie there that IB bought for Izzy the other day when he was here. Isabel's starving. Izzy, come and have a look, see what I've done.
What is this fish?
It wasn't on purpose.
What was it?
Have a look in the sink.
Mum, what did you do? Our food. I'm hungry.
Ew.
I'm really hungry.
Have a look on the stove.
Okay, have a look.
I've put the tuna in now. I'm going to deal with that after dinner because I need to have a good blood sugar level and maturity and calmness to cope with that. Anyway, we're going to enjoy what is left of our tuna pasta now and chill out for the evening. If you like the video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow and I really appreciate it. If you're new here and you would like to follow more of our story, feel free to hit the subscribe button down there and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!